Weekly Outdoor Plus is a new and exciting outdoor show right here on Fox 55 WFXS. Presented by Bucks and Bulls Archery in Stevens Point. Starring new owner Gary Hintz. His youngest son, the show pro, Jace Hintz. And the show producer, creator, and host, his oldest son, Seth Hintz. So now sit back and relax and get ready to learn about archery and the world of the outdoors.
I told you last week a little bit about these bikes, and I'm going to fill you in a little bit more this week. What we did, Dave's Body Shop donated the bikes, and Bob Gould Roofing, he's a good customer here, a good friend of mine. He puts roofs on all over central Wisconsin. He's like a get her done guy. I mean, if you want a roof on, he's going to do it right, and he's going to do it now. He's not going to drag his feet. He's a really good guy that way. And he won we had a buck contest. He won the big buck contest here, or did he get second?
Yeah, second.
Second place he got. And he donated the money back that we paid him for winning or getting second place in the big buck pool. He donated it back towards the kids program. So what I did, I took his money and I ordered a few of these Matthews Mission bows. And that's going to be part of our kids program too. Dave donated the bikes, and what I'm going to do is donate the range and the time, the bows, the arrows, and it's going to be a participation thing more so than a competition. So we're going to set targets at distances that we feel comfortable with each individual kid, so he can shoot and hit, or her can shoot and hit the bullseye or close to it and earn points. And the more points you earn as the weeks go on, you get your name in the drawing. And then we're going to draw for we got 4 of these bikes, and we're going to just draw out of a hat, so everybody has a chance to win. But the more you participate, the better chance you have to win. We got arrows from Carbon Express. We're going to use those arrows. If you don't have your own arrows, we're going to use these bows. If you don't have your own bows, and you're more than welcome to bring your own bow and your own arrows if you'd like. And like I say, we'll decide how far your target's going to be by your ability to shoot, and so everybody has a chance to get their name in the drawing a few times. To get involved in our summer program here for these bikes, just stop in. We need your email address and your phone number and your name, and then I guess we're going to keep track who has their own equipment and who doesn't. And then we'll let you know when it's going to start. It'll be within a week or so. And if you happen to see Dave or Bob at their business or on the street, thank them for this program, because it's going to be really cool, and we're really excited about giving this stuff away to kids local kids or kids in central Wisconsin. Thank you.
Real Deal Mineral. Deer eat it gone.
Real Deal Mineral is the real deal. Other minerals on the market contain up to 70% salt. Real Deal has less than 7% salt and more of the minerals deer need to grow bigger horns. And bigger horns mean bigger trophies.
I tried Real Deal Mineral for the first time, and I had over 1,000 pictures on my trail cameras in less than a week.
Real Deal Mineral.
Available here at Bucks and Bulls Archery, Stevens Point, or realdealmineral.com.
Hi, welcome to Frank's Hardware in Stevens Point, Wisconsin.
Proud to be family owned and operated since the 1940s. Conveniently located on Highway 10, Frank's Hardware has all your general hardware needs, and we specialize in a wide variety of products, meaning all of your paint, lawn and garden, plumbing, electrical, and many more of those household needs. Not only do we have a new one,
But we can show you how to fix what you already have. Did you know Frank's Hardware also offers a wide variety of services?
so stop on down to Frank's Hardware today. We don't just have great products,
But we have great service.
Bucks and Bulls Archery in Stevens Point is now under new ownership and has a new location. Stop down to 3272 Church Street and meet the new owner, Gary Hintz. His fully stocked pro shop carries Matthews, Hoyt, and many more products to serve all your needs. They also do all repairs for any style and full customizations. Leagues and lessons will begin soon, so stop in today and check out what's new, because we're confident that we can get you from in here to out there. Bucks and Bulls Archery, Stevens Point, Wisconsin. Why does your phone work so good here and mine can't even find service?
That's because I went to Sopa Cellular in Plover, Wisconsin.
Sopa Cellular is conveniently located in the village, right next to Menards. Stop in and check out why they have the most affordable unlimited text and data smartphone plans. They offer LG, Samsung, HTC, Motorola, and many other top quality Android market devices. Sopa Cellular has all your accessories for any style of phone, with hundreds to choose from, so they are sure to have the deal you're looking for. Make Sopa Cellular your Element Mobile headquarters and stop down to 1813 Park Avenue in Plover today. Looking for a fun, state-of-the-art facility to shoot your bow this winter? Blackhawk Archers in Polonia, Wisconsin wants you to join their club. Located just 15 minutes east of Stevens Point on County Road Z, Blackhawk Archers has a heated indoor range for both 3D and spot target shooters. Leagues will be forming soon, and they also will have open shoots for the public this winter. Check out blackhawkarchers.net to stay up to date and for more information. Or stop into Bucks and Bulls Archery in Stevens Point for membership forms. We'll see you there.
Hey guys, welcome to this week's lesson segment on Weekly Outdoor Plus. Jace Hintz here with you again. Just going to talk to you guys a little bit this week about outdoor shooting and how you should properly set up your targets and make sure you're aware of your surroundings, and again, just adapting to the different, like right now it's kind of windy out, adapting to the different type of weather that you're going to be shooting in and how it's going to affect you and your arrows, because a lot of you guys are probably going to start getting ready for turkey hunting now, or just start shooting outside because it's finally getting nicer out. But again, you don't want to, one, lose your arrows, you don't want to, two, hurt anybody, or three, you want to make sure you're still shooting good groups, you know, even if in the wind or in, you know, too sunny, too dark, whatever, you know, you got to be smart about how you're making your shot selections here. So the first thing is basically setting up your target. You're obviously not going to shoot until you set up your target. Make sure, first of all, that you know what's behind your target. I'm talking not, you know, directly behind it. Your arrow is a lot stronger than most people think. If I shoot and I say I accidentally aim with my 40-yard pin at 20 yards, it's not going to stop at 20 yards, or it's not going to stop at 40 yards. It's going to stop at about 80 to 100 yards because that's how straight it's going, that's how flat you're shooting. And again, it's not just going to normally go into the ground and stop there. It's going to launch right past it and it's going to keep going over the top. So that's one thing you got to definitely make sure that you're keeping an eye on, is what's way past your target. Again, you know, everyone thinks they're not going to shoot left or right too much. Make sure that your left and rights are also very, very, very clear. Because again, you pull back, you're not always directly on the target. You could shoot left or right. You could get a glance off your target, no problem. The other thing too is don't be drawing back to the sky like a lot of people that shoot 20 pounds do. You want to make sure you're drawing back straight at the target. One, because if you do let go when you're at full draw going up at the sky there, that arrow is going to go hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of yards. Again, you want to be safe. You don't want to be hurting people. Simplest thing, make sure you're not doing anything along those lines. If you have any questions or you have any concerns, I guess, come and ask us at the shop what we would do. You can buy netting to put up behind it, you know, that big, basically a baseball netting, but a lot smaller, obviously, so your arrow won't go through it, or hang up some mill felt if you got some at home, or, you know, something smart that your arrow's not going to shoot through that will stop it. And again, if you hang some sort of tarp up, make sure it's free hanging, because if you have it bolted down at all four corners, it's still going to be too tight where you'll shoot right through it. Finally, I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about weather, because you're going to start hunting outdoors and everything. You're going to be shooting in the wind, you're going to be shooting in the rain, you could be shooting in everything. And the biggest thing is, one, if it's raining out, your arrows are definitely going to be heavier, because especially if you're shooting feathers, they're going to shrink up and they're not going to shoot as accurately. The big thing is your string's going to get wet and it's going to get heavier and you're going to shoot a little bit slower. So normally you're going to end up missing low. So again, if you're shooting at that turkey at 20 yards, don't be afraid to shoot it for 22 to 24 yards, because your arrow is going to drop a little bit due to the weather. Another one too is definitely in the sun. Try not to set up your blinds so you're facing into the sun. Just because it's a lot harder to see and you're going to be squinting more and you're not going to see your pin as easily. Your pin won't be glowing because everything will be glowing in your face basically. And again, you don't want it directly behind you if you're not in a stand, because it's going to be glaring off of your string and it's going to be hard to see through your peep sight. So think about where you're setting up your stand in that aspect of it. And then again, if you're shooting in the wind and you're just starting out and everything, especially make sure you're not shooting too far from your target, because if you're shooting way back in the distance, you miss your first one because it's too windy out or something, blowing you way over than you didn't expect it to. You're definitely going to start losing arrows. You're going to get upset and you're going to be disappointed in your group. So again, try starting out nice and close, and don't worry about the wind. Definitely try shooting in it. But if it's blowing you all over the place, just don't shoot, because you're going to get discouraged and you're going to lose arrows, and it's not going to be any fun and it's dangerous actually. So if you guys got any questions, check us out on Facebook. You can rerun this on YouTube. Otherwise, stop into Bucks and Bulls. We'd be more than happy to help you out. As always, have a good week.
Well, I'm here today at Bucks and Bulls Archery at my store. I got my Chill R bow made by Matthews, and what we're going to do today, we're going to test shoot these Tom Bomb made by Flying Arrow broadheads. They're made for turkeys. I got a turkey target up here. I'm going to shoot 10 yards first, and we're going to see how they fly, and then we'll give them a shot at 20. But for starters, I'm gonna shoot the tom bomb with the chill. I got my Fletch Hunter release, which I hunt with because I just leave it hang on a string like this while I'm hunting, and I grab my bow. I'm all ready to go. Especially in a ground blind, you just let it sit like that. Let's go try a shot with our new tom bombs. First shot we took with them, I'm gonna shoot this turkey. I'm gonna aim like in the neck head area because that's where you're supposed to shoot them with these heads. So you actually, if you get a look at that head, it's like you shoot the head and the neck, you cut the head right off if you hit it right. It's a pretty wicked looking head. Okay. Right, and I'd have cut the turkey's head off. Well, we're hoping spring is right around the corner, and if you're gonna be turkey hunting this spring, you could come in. We field tested these broadheads, the tom bomb, made by Flying Arrow Archery. We shot them out to 20 yards. They shot really good. Probably one of the most important things is your broadhead, because it's a shot placement on a turkey is so hard. These things are designed to shoot at the neck or the head, which is, as you've seen in their field test, it worked really nice.
All right, now it's time for one of our more exciting segments here on Weekly Outdoor Plus. It's where we get to keep our fans connected with the show. Don't forget, you can send in your pictures to weeklyoutdoorplus@live.com or link them up to us on Facebook to get in this segment of our show each week, as Sopa Cellular makes it extremely easy for you to capture these photos and then send and share them around effortlessly. Our first picture this week is a group photo of our local 4-H club shooting at Bucks and Bulls Archery. And next we have a few of the 4-H girls working hard on their archery skills. And here we have Gary's idea of a bike rack, made with one of the bikes available to win in their new youth program. And this one comes from a happy customer after shooting in Robin Hood with her brand new bow. And here's a couple of sheds found, proving there are still some bucks around this guy's area. And this next one comes from Johnny Lane after a great day out on the ice. And our next one comes from Marcy Hebert shooting with Team UWSP at the National U.S. Collegiate Archery Tournament. And last one this week is a group shot of all the collegiate archers in their Midwest region. So stop on down to Sopa Cellular today and check out all their great deals, and stay tuned for more Weekly Outdoor Plus action.
Hi, my name is Dave from Dave's Body Shop, 825 Park Street. Gary Hintz is a friend of mine, and I'd like to help him out donate 2 bicycles, 2 little bikes, 2 bigger bikes, and Gary's going to fill you in how you can get them free of charge.
Yeah, we're going to have a kids program at the shop. Dave's donated the bikes. I'm going to donate to archery time, and we're going to just have a program where they build up points and they have a chance to win a bike.
Stop in at Dave's Body Shops or Bucks and Bulls to see how you can win these bikes free.
Before experiencing it, you won't know dependability. Unless you've drawn it, you haven't felt smooth. Until you shoot it, you've yet to be this accurate. The Matthews Creed.
Available at Bucks and Bulls Archery in Stevens Point, Wisconsin.
Hi, welcome to Frank's Hardware in Stevens Point, Wisconsin.
Proud to be family owned and operated since the 1940s. Conveniently located on Highway 10, Frank's Hardware has all your general hardware needs, and we specialize in a wide variety of products, meaning all of your paint, lawn and garden, plumbing, electrical, and many more of those household needs. Not only do we have a new one,
But we can show you how to fix what you already have. Did you know Frank's Hardware also offers a wide variety of services?
so stop on down to Frank's Hardware today. We don't just have great products,
But we have great service.
Looking for a fun, state-of-the-art facility to shoot your bow this winter? Blackhawk Archers in Polonia, Wisconsin wants you to join their club. Located just 15 minutes east of Stevens Point on County Road Z, Blackhawk Archers has a heated indoor range for both 3D and spot target shooters. Leagues will be forming soon, and they also will have open shoots for the public this winter. Check out blackhawkarchers.net to stay up to date and for more information. Or stop into Bucks and Bulls Archery in Stevens Point for membership forms. We'll see you there.
Real Deal Mineral. Deer eat it gone.
Real Deal Mineral is the real deal. Other minerals on the market contain up to 70% salt. Real Deal has less than 7% salt and more of the minerals deer need to grow bigger horns. And bigger horns mean bigger trophies.
I tried Real Deal Mineral for the first time, and I saw bucks on camera I never knew I had.
Real Deal Mineral.
Available here at Bucks and Bulls Archery, Stevens Point, or realdealmineral.com.
Why does your phone work so good here and mine can't even find service?
That's because I went to Sopa Cellular in Plover, Wisconsin.
Sopa Cellular is conveniently located in the village, right next to Menards. Stop in and check out why they have the most affordable unlimited text and data smartphone plans. They offer LG, Samsung, HTC, Motorola, and many other top quality Android market devices. Sopa Cellular has all your accessories for any style of phone, with hundreds to choose from, so they are sure to have the deal you're looking for. Make Sopa Cellular your Element Mobile headquarters and stop down to 1813 Park Avenue in Plover today.
Okay, we're back here at Bucks and Bulls Archery again. What we're doing now is this is Daniel's bow. We kind of set it up different arrows, different vanes, different broadheads, and we're practicing for turkey hunting. And it's really important to come in here and shoot a turkey setup before you go turkey hunting, because it definitely shoots differently than anything else. We just found that out now. And a friend of mine, last year we were shooting in the backyard for turkey hunting, and he actually missed his 2x4 block, and he hit the tire on his trailer, and it ruined the tire. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
We can't mention any names, because if he would have missed the tire, he probably hit the neighbor's house. But anyway, this is a little bit safer environment here anyway. And if you want to come in, we're going to test everything we have here, and we'll let you know what works, what doesn't work, the arrow length, the vanes, the feathers, or broadheads. And another thing, what we can do is set up a ground blind if you want. When you're shooting out of a ground blind, you have to make sure you have clearance, because you can look through your sight and your broadhead will actually be in the tent, in the wall. And believe me, I've seen it happen. People shot their tent with the arrows and shotguns. When you draw back like this, you think you're good. Now look at where my pin is. I can see my turkey target, but my arrow is going to go right through the side of my tent. And trust me, that'll end up a miss, because I've seen it happen. Anyway, so you got to make sure your window's open enough where your broadhead or your arrow is going to clear the tent, and you'll be able to see good through your sight at the same time. And then now that I'm in my blind, I got plenty of room here. It's kind of a nice setup. I'm comfortable. I got a nice chair with a back. I can sit a long time without getting antsy or want to stand up or anything. The only thing I'm missing is a cooler full of sandwiches, but we don't have that here today. Anyway, I'm going to open my blind just to practice. I got it open more than I would hunting now, just because I'm just practicing shooting, sitting down at my turkey target and stuff. So when I'm hunting, I'll have it closed more. I'll shoot through this smaller window, which I'll show you later. So now that I'm all set, I'm going to just take a couple practice shots. I have a Carbon Express lighted knock on too, because a lot of times turkey early morning is kind of low light yet, and you want to see where your arrow goes. So we're going to try the lighted knock and the whole ball wax. Okay. That looks like a pretty nice shot to me. And everything went good. I'm comfortable. Okay, I practiced shooting through this big window just to practice. Now, when it comes to actual hunting, I'm going to shoot through a screen like this type of screen, or they have a smaller screen in this window. We're going to practice through the screen, and they're actually designed to shoot an arrow with a broadhead right through it. You don't even have to open it. And on this particular blind, it's lined with light plastic so that, well, it's for deer and bear. Don't smell you. Turkeys probably can't smell you, but it's kind of a nice looking deal here. So I'm going to set it up, and I'm going to shoot a couple arrows through each of these screens just to practice how the real hunt will be. And I don't want to practice a lot of arrows through the screens, because if you ruin them, you have to replace them. So I practice without the screen, and then I just do 1 or 2 arrows through the screen to make sure that my sight is on and the arrow flight's good. Alright, now I'm going to shoot an arrow through the screen, see if I get good arrow flight. And I had to adjust my chair a little bit because of the window smaller, so you probably want to do that ahead of time too. And I noticed one thing, after hunting season last year, I took the felt off my rest because I shot a lot of 3D and I didn't want to just wear it out, so I took it off, saved it for now. And now I notice when I'm practicing, you can hear my arrow slide on that rest. I'm gonna have to put some felt back on because deer or turkey or anything you're hunting is gonna hear that, probably take off for the high country. Okay, we're gonna give her a shot through the screen and see what happens. Like I say, I had to adjust my chair. All right, look out, turkey. Looks like perfect shot. Went about the same hole, went right through the screen, so that's a nice thing. Now next thing we'll do is we'll turn this blind and we'll try to shoot through the screen with the, it's a bigger window, it's the one with the plastic for the scent shield, and I'm gonna try one through there too in case if turkey comes in through on the side of the tent, I'll have to shoot right and left. Okay, now after I told you before, I shot a couple times, I could hear my arrow dragging on the rest, so I went and put these felt liners on the prongs so you can't hear it, it doesn't make that loud dragging sound. And another thing, when you do put those on, say you have a bare rest and you go and put some felt on it, you should probably shoot again and re-sight because you're gonna shoot higher because your arrow sits higher up on your rest. And when you take the felt off, your arrow drops down in the groove more, or whatever kind of rest you have, you put felt on it, raises it up, so you'll probably shoot a little bit higher. So you may have to adjust your sight a little bit, but I think it's really important to make your draw quiet as possible, whether it's your rest, your clothes, your everything, you know, just to be quiet. For those of you who are gonna be out turkey hunting at a ground blind, I'll tell you how important it is. When I shoot standing up, my sight picture is real steady. My pin barely moves on the target at all. When I sit down and draw back, my pin moves like crazy. It's totally different. So it's really good to practice a few times so you expect that. You'll be able to maybe relax, hold a little steadier once it starts moving around. Okay, now I'm gonna try shooting through the bigger screen window. It's the one with the plastic lining for deer hunting scent, just to make sure my arrow flies true through that window in case I have to shoot through that window. And it's a little bigger window, probably easier to shoot through, lets in more light when it's open. And I guess when you draw back your bow, if you draw back and then turn in your blind, it's easier to draw and then turn because your arrow's not sticking out in front of you, so you have more room. And I guess if you got your hunting coat on, your broadheads, you're sitting in your chair and you're blind, practice like that, you should be pretty much ready to go. Like I say, the reason we're doing it inside here is because it's like 14 degrees outside and it's kind of bad, so we just thought we'd do it in here, it'd be a little easier. And then make sure you draw your bow back sitting down a couple times so you get used to that. Okay, we're gonna give this one here one last try. Looks like it flew pretty good. That's pretty nice. I think I'm ready to go. Got my rest quiet, not hitting my arm on my sleeve, and broadheads are flying good. A lot of room in my blind, I'm comfortable. Now I gotta go find a turkey. And another thing a lot of people are talking about this year is shooting turkeys with crossbows. A lot of guys, we sold a lot of crossbows just in the last couple of weeks, and then I know to gun hunt, or not gun hunt, but deer hunt. So why not use it for turkeys? It'd be kind of neat. I think I'm gonna try it.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna sit in my ground blind in a chair with a tripod or a shooting stick, whatever.
Yep.
For resting. That'll be fun. You can call, I'll shoot.
Sounds good to me.
All right, and you're gonna
Oh
talk
yeah.
a little bit about
I'm going to practice what I'm gonna be hunting with. So I got a jacket on right here. So when you're bow hunting, biggest thing is always the sleeve right here, hitting your string when you shoot. So always be aware of that. You know, be aware of where your jacket's at. I mean, this one comes up pretty high in my face for the windy days, so gonna have to get used to it. Might as well practice with it right now.
Another thing for turkeys too, if you hunt with gloves or a face mask, you should bring them in here, put them on, and shoot your bow like that. 'Cause everything makes a difference. The glove makes a big difference in your anchor point.
Oh, yeah.
You practice without
Big
it,
difference.
put it on, you'll shoot right and left. Could be as much as a foot sometimes. You might aim at this big tom and hit a hen or something.
Yep.
Okay, let's give her a try and see
Alrighty.
how it works.
So I'm gonna be shooting the Tom Bomb broadhead again. I don't give you a shot that last week, but this is gonna be a little bit further distance, and I have a flu arrow. So this has 6 feathers on it, and just something to try out. And I've got a nocturnal on it, so it's gonna light up too. And we're just gonna give it a whirl. We're at about 15 yards. So here we go. Game on.
Dead turkey.
Just now, what we were just talking about, I watched him draw back his bow, and he had his hunting coat on, and his feathers hit his collar, and he actually had to adjust a little bit. If you were deer hunting, they'd bust you right away. Turkey hunting in a blind, you might get away with it, but that's a good reason to practice like that, right?
Absolutely. And one thing with those tom bomb turkey broadheads, or any turkey guillotine, I guess you call it, with the longer blades, you have to be aware of your sight and make sure your arrow's long enough too, because some of those broadheads, I mean, the blades are so big, you have to be careful what they're gonna hit and make sure the arrow sticks out far enough and you don't pull it back and the blades hit this and pop off your string, because we had that happen with a couple test arrows too. So just make sure all your equipment is set up for the broadheads you're shooting.
And I might sound like a broken record, I say this over and over again, but you have to practice with a broadhead.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
There's no way around it. The packages all say shoot just like a field tip, shoots like a field tip. Every package does, but just try it. You'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, now we're going to talk a little bit about shot placement. If you want to get your turkey mounted, I would use a broadhead, kind of like you would for deer hunting, and I would shoot it in the body. If you use a guillotine or a tom bomb head, you're going to shoot the head off, and it ain't going to be a mountable turkey. So either way will work, but it's kind of a preference thing. As you can see, if you come in my store here, you can see I mount just about everything I shoot, and I wouldn't want to shoot the head off a turkey because I'm probably going to get it mounted. But a lot of people wouldn't want to pay for the mount, so whatever. That's up to them. You can see this shot that Daniel made probably would have took that turkey's head off. And with that type of broadhead, I mean, he could have been an inch or two either way, he still would have killed that turkey. And another thing I was going to show you is these tactic cams we have. We were down in Illinois hunting. I go down there every year. I take a bunch of people, and that's actually Matt from Real Deal Mineral. He owns Real Deal Mineral. He killed a 200-inch buck this year too, by the way. I'm sure he probably told you about it. He tells everybody, but he had one of these on his bow, and he didn't shoot a deer down there, but he put the camera on and he would put it on the deer that he passed up. We seen all the bucks he passed up. We seen all the deer on the fields and the food plots that came out. It was really neat. We'd go we call it the man cave where we stay, and we put it on a computer at night and we'd watch everything. We could pretty much relive his whole hunt. It was really cool. And the clarity of the pictures, you could count the points on the deer, and everything was so nice that I went and ordered 10 of these. There's probably like 4 or 5 left only, and I think most of us are going to have them on our bows this year. It's just a little stabilizer, and it's really simple to run. And then we're going to relive our hunts afterwards, and if anybody else wants to get involved and they get some nice footage, we can put it on Weekly Outdoor Plus too. We're always looking for stuff for other people, and I know you guys are going to all have them on your bows.
Oh yeah, and that just mounts right in the stabilizer hole on your bow too, so it's really easy.
It's pretty simple. It's kind of a neat item. And it goes on shotguns or rifles, and people use them for fishing and, like I say, turkey hunting and everything. So, and it's really important, guys. Come on in, shoot your broadheads before you go turkey hunting. Wear your hunting clothes, shoot out a ground blind, wherever you want to do. This is what this is for. So, hope we see you soon.
Thank you for watching this week's episode of Weekly Outdoor Plus, presented by Bucks and Bulls Archery in Stevens Point, Wisconsin. Don't forget to check us out online at facebook.com/weeklyoutdoorplus. See you next week.